Well, you know what? I'm liking what Coach McDowell is doing over at Prairie View over there right now because, you know, he's quietly building his program up, doing that thing that he needs to do to make sure he has those athletes over there that's ready to compete within that SWAC West conference, that SWAC West division this upcoming season, because we already know week in and week out, it's going to be straight competition. And getting your team ready to get out there and compete is something that you got to do. One thing I'll say is this: Prairie View coaching staff understand that in order for them to get back to playing in that SWAC championship, they must have defense. And every week they understand that it's going to be a big-time game that's played within the SWAC. So they already know it's time for them to get a little greedy when it comes to that defensive side of the ball. And we're going to talk about greedy right after this. Favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos, and tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's not a positive vibe. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump on in this thing and get straight to it. Because you're like, Coach, what you got going on over there? Talk about greedy. Ooh, boy, what you talking about? Fat kid in the candy store ready to get down and eat cake and ice cream? No. Not with this, not with what's coming in the Prairie View. No. Ain't no fat kid coming in there eating no ice cream and cake. Y'all can give Coach the ice cream and cake. I'm gonna sit back, give me a bowl of ice cream and cake and watch how this thing get unravel. Cause I got this strange feeling. It's gonna be some wild play this coming season in the SWAC. And it very well could be a team that nobody is really expecting to do big things with, that might come out there and shock some folks. And when I say that, I'm looking at it from the standpoint that Coach McDowell and his coaching staff understand the fact that you got to have a pretty daggone good defense to contend for a championship in the SWAC. They understand that is necessary. I mean, Prairie View lost 3 games last season by an average of 19 points. They lost 3 SWAC games last season by an average of 19 points. And Coach McDowell and the coaching staff saw it was necessary to add more playmakers on that defensive side of the ball. I mean, you already got Keyshawn Johnson leading the team in tackles last season at the linebacker position, along with fellow linebackers Warren Schenkel and Jesse Evans, who also balled out last season. Now, as we understand, understand this, you got to have them disruptors up front that's going to put that pressure on that quarterback, play in and play out. Somebody got to be up there that's going to disrupt that thing. They're going to keep them from getting off making plays. And this young man that's coming into the program is definitely one. If he lay them paws on you, hear me. If this young man lay them paws on you, you ain't going nowhere. You might as well just lay down and live the fight for another day. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Live the fight for another play. How about that? That's what you do. Just lay down and live the fight for another play. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now, because this young man that I'm talking about is none other than defensive end Darren Vazques, 6'4", 250 pounds, transfer from Golden West College, second team all conference, has decided to bring his talents to Prairie View A&M. Now, while at Golden West College, this young man had 39 tackles, 12 tackles for loss, and 7 sacks. Vazques is a defensive end that can be lined up in the 3, 5, and 7 technique. Now, one thing I would say is this: when this young man gets in his bag, he's gonna get greedy. It's time to eat, because he already know you're straight food that's lining up in front of him. And once an athlete look at you as food out there on the court, the field, or on the diamond, trust and believe, they're going to take your lunch all daggone day long. And guess what? They're going to eat and be greedy. And that's exactly what this young man is going to do. Prairie View played a lot of linebackers last season that balled out. But it's time, like I said, you got to have that disruptor. I mean, they got a couple of disruptors up front that's out there on the field, but adding Vazques into the mix as far as what they're going to be able to do from a schematic standpoint is going to allow them to scheme differently on defenses, giving them different looks and not allowing the quarterbacks to sit there and get comfortable looking at pretty much the same scheme or pretty much the same they see the same fronts, but the different schemes that's going to be ran within those fronts is going to be something different that quarterbacks are now going to have to prepare for week in and week out, playing against Prairie View, adding this young man to that defensive front. Congratulations to Darren Vazques on coming to the Prairie View A&M Panthers football program. Definitely look forward to seeing you and your Panthers teammates get out there and get after it this upcoming season, because I fully believe the SWAC this season is going to be a show week in and week out. It's going to be must-watch TV week in and week out, watching these SWAC teams play against one another. I honestly believe all of the HBCU conferences, they're going to have some great football that's going to be shown week in and week out. So definitely make sure you get out there and check them out. And like I said again, congratulations to Prairie View on landing this young man into their program. And they got some, I ain't going to tell that part. But yeah, congratulations to this young man coming into the program. I just can't wait to see how this all going to turn out. But guys, Coach going to go ahead and get up on out this thing. But until next time, be the one and lead.